morning, traders. Today's topic is how to recover your account if you have blown up because of revenge trading big lots where you're supposed to trade small lots. Getting emotional. If you had a loss, you try to recover that loss, but then you ended up in a bigger loss. I have made same mistakes, and in some cases I have lost big money in one day. So how do you recover? The only way you can recover this money is to be consistent and make consistent profits, and that comes when you follow your rules to the bone. And the way you follow your rules to the bone is, first of all, you have to backtest your criteria. Once you backtest your criteria, you basically have to trade whatever your thermostat can handle. So if you can handle 100 shares, you use 100 shares. But let's say here, if you try to increase the thermostat to maybe say, or your number of shares say from 100 to 300, it's going to affect your process. So basically here, if you want to recover your money, it can be done. Instead of 1 or 2 days, it might take 3 or 4 months. But making consistent profits, once you have backtested your strategy and following the rules exactly how you made. So if you have a stop out, if you get stopped out, you get stopped out, that's it. You have to make sure that your criteria is being followed to the bone. And so that's the way. So once you start building money slowly and slowly, it's going to give you confidence. It makes you more stronger from inside too. And also follow a healthy lifestyle, like to exercise regularly, eat a healthy diet. And if suppose you had a bad day yesterday and that has carried over to the next day, maybe do not trade. I know this thing is sometimes hard to detect, but before you're about to start trading, you just ask yourself, how do you feel? That's something very important. I have been a victim of revenge trading. I have done trading out of emotions, and when I suffered big losses, that basically here made me more stronger. I did take a break for maybe a week. So idea is that, just like an athlete, if he breaks or injures his foot, it takes time for him or her to come back to the field and play their normal game. Same thing happens with trading. If you have lost and if you have started to trade again, you will recover, but it might take some time. So this is how I came to a conclusion. That idea is for myself, is to trade the lot you're comfortable with. That will keep you in process. If you try to increase the thermostat which you can handle, your process will be disrupted and you will most likely become emotional and end up losing that money. So whatever your feelings are, greed, anger, frustration, they all market can somewhat detect. The only people who make money in this trade is the one who can have patience and who can follow their rules to the bone. That's my conclusion. So if you have lost money, and let's say here, and number one is capital preservation. So this is why you want to keep your loss to whatever you can handle, so that your next day you're able to trade again. And in the beginning, when I came back from a big loss, I used to do maximum 2 trades, and I also have narrowed my ticker symbols, maximum 2 for myself, or 3 maximum. But everybody has their own criteria on that, but that basically works for me. So hopefully it made sense, and yeah, good luck to you. Take care. Thank you.